Welcome students. Today we are going to read class 10th history chapter first, the rise of nationalism in Europe. In this chapter we will try to understand what was happening around the world in the 19th century. See this picture guys, made by Frederic Sorio, a French painter. He painted his dream of worldwide democratic and social republic. In this picture he made a series of 4 pictures. First, people of different countries. You can see this picture. People of different countries are make a chain and they are hold their own flag. Next one is Statue of Liberty. You can see this picture, Statue of Liberty here. This is a statue hold in her one hand a torch to unite people, and in other hand he hold a chart of human rights. Next one is symbols of absolutist institution. You can see this garbage like this something. This shows absolutist institutions of that time. Next one is you can see, and from heaven Christ, Sant and angels gaze upon the scene. They are seeing everything what was happening, which symbolized fraternity among the nation of the world. Let's read in detail. In 1848, Frederic Sorio, a French artist, prepared a series of 4 prints, visualizing his dream of a world made up of democratic and social republics. Democratic means where people choose their own leader and those leaders lead whole nation. And social republic means the nation have their own rules and regulations. They have their own constitution. It is the dream of Frederic Sorio. The first print of the series show the people of Europe and America. You can see this picture, people of Europe and America. Men and women of all ages and social classes. Every man, women and children also, and all ages and social classes marching in a long train and offering homage to the Statue of Liberty as they passes by it. As you would recall, artists of the time of the French Revolutions personified liberty as a female figure. You can see this Statue of Liberty in a female figure. Here you can recognize the torch of enlightenment she bears in one hand and the chart of right of man in the other. On the earth, in the foreground of the image, lie the shattered remains of the symbols of absolutist institutions. Absolutist means a government that have their own system or rules that has no restraint on the power exercise. It means the government have their own rule and regulation. They take their decision own selves. This term refers to a form of monarchical government that was centralized, militarized, and repressive. Next one is in Sorio's utopian vision. Utopian vision means a vision of a society that is so ideal. It means that it's so ideal that which we can see only dreams. That is unlikely to actually exist. The people of the world are grouped as distinct nations, identified through their flags and nation customs. In this picture, you can see different peoples hold their different flags in their hands. Leading the procession way past the Statue of Liberty are the United States and the Switzerland. Leading people are from America and Switzerland, which by this time were already nation state. It means they are first nations who raised the Statue of Liberty, and they already nation states. It means they are free. They got their freedom, and they have no any restriction own their and they have own constitution and they have their own rules and regulation to run their nation. French, identifiable by the revolutionary tricolor. French people hold their tricolor had just reached the statue. She is followed by the people of Germany, bearing the black, red, and gold flag. People of Germany hold their flags in color black, red, and gold. Interestingly, at the time when Soryu created this image, the German people did not yet exist as a united nation. It means this when Frederick Soryu created this image, German people did not yet exist as a united nation. The flag they carry in an expression of liberal hope in 1848 to unify the numerous German speaking principalities into a nation state under a democratic constitution. Following the German peoples are the people of Austria, the kingdom of the two Sicilies, Lombardy, Poland, England, Ireland, Hungary, and Russia. Germany was followed by these countries. From the heavens above, Christ, Sant, and angels gaze upon the scene. You see in the picture, from heaven, Christ, Sant, and angels gazing upon the scene what was happening on the earth. They have been used by artists to symbolize fraternity among the nation of the world. The artists want the whole nation run together, they live together, and they help together each other. This chapter will deal with many of the issues visualized by Soryu in Figure 1 during the 19th century. Nationalism amassed as a force which brought about sweeping changes in the political and mental world of Europe. In 19th century, many changes occurs and sweeping changing in the political and mental world of Europe. They change the political system of Europe and mental thinking of people in Europe. The end result of these changes was the emergence of a nation state in place of the multinational dynastic empire of Europe. It means end result of these changes was Germany had made a nation state which have their own rules and regulations, which have their own constitution, and the concept and practices of a modern state in which a centralized power exercised sovereign control over a clearly defined territory has been developing over a long period of time in Europe. But a nation state was one in which the majority of its citizens and not only its rulers come to develop a sense of common identity and shared history and or a descent. It means what is a nation state? A nation state have a majority of its citizens and come to develop a sense of a common identity. Common identity means all are the nation of a all are the people of that particular nation and shared history or a descent. This commonness did not exist from the time immemorial. It was forgot through struggles, through the action of leaders and the common people. And this change was the result of a struggle of their people through the action of leaders and common peoples. This chapter will look at the diverse process through which nation states and nationalism come into being in a 19th century Europe. This chapter tell about the nation states, how Europe become a nation state and what changes was occur in 19th century and how the nationalism raised in Europe first of all and then in a whole world. Now we read the French Revolution and the idea of the nation. The first clear expression of nationalism came with the French Revolution in 1789. French as you would remember, was a full-flagged territorial state in 1789 under the rule of an absolute monarch. Absolute monarch means which have one king and he take all decisions. The political and constitutional changes that come in the wake of the French revolutions lead to the transfer of sovereignty from the monarchy to a body of a French citizen. French citizens want their own constitution. They want their state democratic. They change they change this monarchical system into a democratic country. Their revolution proclaimed that it was the people who would henceforth constitute the nation and shape its destiny. From the very beginning, in French revolutionaries introduced various measures and practices that could create a sense of collective identity among the French people. The idea of a La Party, the fatherland, and a La Attorney, the citizen, emphasized the nation of a united community enjoying equal rights under a constitution. A new French flag, the tricolor, was chosen to replace the former royal standard. The Eastern General was elected by the body of active citizens and renamed the National Assembly. New hymns were composed. Oaths taken and matters commemorated, all in the name of the nations. Like India, in French revolutionaries take many decisions to got their nation freedom, and they collect peoples. They spread the idea of a common identity in peoples, and they made the new flag, new French flag tricolor. They choose the replace of a former royal standard. They want to change their royal standard, and they made a new hymns, new rhymes for their own nations. A centralized administrative system was put in place and it formulated uniform law for all citizens. In French, revolutionaries make new rhymes and their own national symbols and national assembly. They take oaths and matters commemorated in all in the name of a nation. A centralized administrative system was put in the place and it formulated a uniform law for all citizens within its territory. Internal custom duties and dues were abolished and a uniform system of weight and measure was adopted. In French, the new rules were made and custom duties and dues were abolished. A uniform system of weight they created and a measure was adopted. Regional dialect was were discouraged and French, as it was spoken and written in Paris, became the common language of the nation. French became the common language of a nation. The revolutionaries further declared that it was the mission and the dynasty of the French nation to liberate the people of Europe from despotism. In other words, to help other peoples of Europe to be to become nations.